Hi everyone. This morning I want to touch on parenting, and this is my subject. Does your child need a personal space? That's the question. Yes, your child needs a personal space because it's a basic need for every human being. Right from the book of Genesis, chapter 1, should be verse 22 or 26 to 27 there. And the Bible says that God said, let us make man in our image and likeness and let them have dominion. Now, the blessings of dominion is a blessing for every human being. And the life of every human being begins at conception. So right from the time a child is conceived, if there is a quest, if there is undeniable urge, is an urge for dominion, an urge to dominate their lives, an urge to self-govern themselves. It's an urge that was put there by God and it can never be removed. It's eternally placed. So your child does need personal space because it's the urge for personal space is what gives them self-identity, is what gives them self-confidence, because it gives them an opportunity to discover their gifts and their talents. It gives them an opportunity to discover their strengths and their weaknesses. It gives them an opportunity to discover the gap between their strengths and their weaknesses. It gives them an opportunity to identify the capacity gaps that exist in their lives. It gives them the realization that they might have dreams, they might have visions, but there is more that needs to be done in themselves for them to arrive or to achieve those dreams. So I want to say that as parents, we've failed terribly because we are busy suppressing our children. We are busy denying them that personal space. We are busy trying to dictate to them what they should do, what they should not do. To some extent, we've become so protective. We think we are cushioning them from dangers or what we perceive as risk um, activities or things. But at the end of the day, we are denying them the basic um, right. We are denying them the privilege of expressing the basic urge that is in them. There's a seed of dominion. There's a seed to rule. There's a seed to dominate. There's a seed to be in charge of their lives. But we are constantly telling them that that urge was misplaced. And that urge that God placed is like it's the biggest mistake God ever made. And that's why we are raising children who eventually are turning into rebellion. Why? Because if you deny them that expression of that urge while they are in your vicinity, while they are within where your eyes can see, when they get outside there's always an alternative. Now imagine um, a leader of a gang who is a bank smoker, who is a cocaine smoker, who is a drug addict, who is actually bad news as far as the society is concerned, who is actually is a no-go. You'll never even, he's not even a role model. But interestingly, that your child who you consider as good, why? Because she or has always been, or he has always, obeyed and did what you told them to do. So to you, he's good. How comes your child will be enticed, will be entertained, and will be attracted by the company of a guy who the society believes is a rogue guy? Why? This is the reason. That rogue guy apparently will give your daughter, will give your son the opportunity to express that urge of self-dominion. They'll give them an opportunity to feel in charge They'll give them an opportunity to express their talents, to express their gifts. He will give them a space that you as a parent have never ever given. So in that instance, the child, because that's the highest need for the child, for your daughter, for your son, and there is a person who is fulfilling that need or is giving a space for them to fulfill that need, guess where does the child get attracted most? To that rogue guy. So if you were to be able to understand that personal space is a God-given right, you can never take it away from a child without repercussions. There will be repercussions, I can assure you, as a parent. If all you do is dictate to your child what they should say, what they should think, what they should respond, you're literally robbing or sucking off that dominion urge in them. And it never comes without a price. You're going to pay a price. Your child is going to become rogue. Your child is going to get attracted to the wrong company. And that won't do you good. So, yes, does your child need personal space? Yes, he does. Yes, she does. Give it to them, and you'll never regret. Be there to facilitate them achieving that dominion that God gave as a blessing. Be there. That doesn't mean that you leave them to do whatever they're not really, but observe and encourage them to see to do an analysis, to do actually the SWOT analysis of what they want to do. But at the end of the day, teach them to be in charge.